morning and Jai Hind everyone, and welcome back to our school podcast Sunwal. I am Devshi from class 8, and today's episode is very special because we are going to talk about fitness, health, balance, and motivation with someone truly inspiring. Joining us today is Mrs. Aisha Ori Agrawal. She is an ISSA certified fitness instructor, a nutritionist, and a pre and postnatal coach certified through Girls Gone Strong. She is also a reformer and Mat Pilates coach and the founder and the head coach at the Fitness Collective. Along with this, she has also started the TFC Experiences, where she curates wellness events for people who truly care about their health and well being. What makes her journey even more inspiring is that she is also a mother to an 8-month-old and recently completed her first Hyrox event in Bangalore in an impressive time of 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is an incredible achievement. We're really excited to have you with us today, ma'am. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, do I have your permission to start?
Of course, let's.
So, ma'am, before we talk about fitness and your professional work, we'd love to know a little more about you as a person. So, ma'am, how did your journey into fitness begin?
So I am not from Varanasi. I got married here in 2020, and right after that, we were at home because of COVID. So I've always been passionate about fitness and wellness, and health in general. And it gave me that time, allowed me to study and deepen my knowledge. So I got certified and I started small. I started training people online because that was the only channel back then. And then in 2023, I moved on to learn about Pilates, and I wanted to introduce a new format in the city. So that's what I did, and I started TFC in 2020.
That's really is interesting, especially how you started teaching from online.
Yes.
So, ma'am, was fitness always something you were passionate about while growing up?
Um, I wouldn't say I was passionate about it from the very beginning, but I was always into sports. I used to enjoy playing basketball till date.
Same.
I play basketball. That's something that both me and my husband do, and at least once a week, even at this age, we play basketball. So I think sports really teaches you a lot. And I was slightly on the heavier side as a when I was in school. Only after my 12th is when I naturally lost all that weight. And I started working out, I started running. And movement is something that I personally really enjoy. So I think I developed interest in movement after I was 18.
Okay, I think, ma'am, a lot of people can relate to it.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, at what point did you realize this is something you wanted to do professionally?
Like I said, it was the circumstances. I came from a very technical work corporate based background. I was in Bangalore working, but since I was here, COVID gave me a lot of time to deepen my knowledge, to do my certifications, and I decided to make my passion my work. I think that's what everyone sort of desires to do, and I'm very fortunate that Varanasi has given me a platform and has accepted something so new and unique, and just the right thing at the right time.
That must have been a big decision.
Yes.
So, ma'am, you wear so many hats of a mother, of a nutritionist, of a Pilates trainer. So, how do you manage everything together?
I don't, honestly. I Some days I focus on work, like I'm here today. Some days I'm just mothering and being with my baby and playing with him. And I think that's okay. This new phase of my life has taught me that motherhood also, you need to allow yourself a lot of grace. That's something that the world and the society doesn't do. And it's okay to slow down and you take each day as it comes.
That sounds like a lot to balance.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, what inspired you to start the Fitness Collective?
Again, like I mentioned earlier, I wanted to bring in something new. And I thought the city was ready. There were a lot of people, coming back to the city who were well exposed from other cities, they'd gone
Yes.
to study outside. And there was a level of excitement in people to indulge in something new.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to create a space which felt welcoming. It wasn't TFC is not a gym. We call ourselves a studio, and the vibe of the place, I wanted it to be very supportive, fun, and fitness. Since you do this every day, it's almost like bathing, right?
Yes.
You need to move every day. So the
Yes.
space that you come to also needs to feel very fun and welcome.
So, ma'am, what was the biggest challenge you faced while building your own fitness platform?
I think the biggest challenge I faced was to make people aware of what we were trying to do. Since our concept was new, since the formats were very new, awareness and education in general was something that was a bit of a challenge.
I'm sure that wasn't have been easy.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, in today's world, many young people struggle with consistency and motivation. And according to you, what is the best way to build healthy habits?
Start small.
Mm.
You don't have to be perfect. And motivation is very overrated. It comes and goes.
Mm.
What sticks is discipline. So try to set a routine and try to start small. Do one habit, change one thing in your lifestyle. Get that right for a month and then move on to the next thing.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what keeps you personally motivated on your difficult days?
Like I said, it's just discipline and consistency. I like to show up. Some days I work out for 20 minutes, some days I work out for 60 minutes. Some days I don't get the time to work out, so I go for a walk. The idea is to do as much as you can
Mm.
and to do it every day. That's very
So,
important.
ma'am, do you believe that fitness is more about physical strength or mental strength?
Both. I think it comes hand in hand.
Mhm.
For me, today working out is like meditation. So I find that time, since time is very difficult to get today because my baby is really small.
Mhm.
So the little time that I have, I enjoy moving. I stay in that quiet space, or I listen to my own music, and that itself helps me
So,
mentally.
ma'am, like you recently participated in High Rocks. So,
Yeah.
what made you decide to participate in?
So, High Rocks is again something that challenges your endurance. You're great. It's super powerful. It's fun. I enjoy that kind of training. And it happened to be on my birthday in a city where I grew up in. So it just became like a goal that I had set for myself. And I felt like after my baby, it would just give me something to work towards. Otherwise, I didn't want to get lazy. I had something to, work towards, and that really helped.
So, ma'am, what was your overall experience being as a part of High Rocks?
High Rock's energy is so infectious. So this year, in April 2026, Bangalore, 8,000 people participated in a span of 2 days. So you can imagine like the kind of energy and vibe there was. Um, and I think that's what got me to finish it, because I went there just telling myself that I'll show up and we'll see how much I can do. And one station to another to another, I was halfway through it and then I managed to finish it. So it was amazing.
Yes. Ma'am, you specialize in pre and postnatal fitness, which is an important area. So, can you suggest most effective type of exercises for overall health in women?
So I'll talk about pre and post. First, prenatal,
Mm.
which is exercising during pregnancy. I think one of the biggest myths is that women cannot exercise while they're
Yes.
pregnant, but that's something that absolutely needs to retire. Safe movement is very crucial during pregnancy.
Yes.
And any kind of do any kind of movement that you can, but make sure you're doing it under the right guidance. Yoga is a good format to indulge in. You can walk if you don't have any other facility. You can also do strength training under the right guidance. So, all these three formats, I would say.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what advice would you give to new mothers who feel unsure about getting back into fitness?
After new mothers,
Yes.
I would tell them to know, first of all, that it's all about rebuilding and recovery.
Mm.
It's not about bouncing back. You're not bouncing back to uh, something that you were in the past. You have now become, it's almost like you've gotten promoted, right?
Yes.
Like now you're a mom. So uh, with motherhood comes more responsibilities. think of it like I said, promotion. So you have
Yes.
less time, you have to
Yes.
do so much, and work on getting stronger, work on recovering your core, and yeah, work on your mental health. I think that's very important.
I think that will help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, how important is mental health during the postnatal journey?
There's a very, very important aspect, Devshri. I don't know if you will be able to relate to it, but a woman's life changes a lot after a baby. You are not just taking care of a new life, but you're also healing at the same time. So, of course, mentally, it takes a toll. Of course, there's a slight bit of career setback. There's too many things happening. So, for me, it's always been movement. For someone else, it could be meditation, it could be yoga, it could be just a walk outside, getting fresh air. Whatever it is for you, it is for you. It is important that people realize that taking out just that half an hour for yourself as a mom is very important.
So, ma'am, you recently also started the TFC experiences. Can you tell us about it?
So TFC experiences is basically where I curate very intimate wellness events in the city. Varanasi has a beautiful spiritual
Yes.
backdrop, and a lot of people travel from outside to Varanasi. Even the ones who live in Varanasi can experience a lot of new techniques that are happening in the wellness space. So, TFC Experiences is one such platform. It's a community driven, a club driven you know space where you can come and try all these new things that are happening. We've done sound healing, we've done this amazing fun floating experience.
Yes.
It was an exercise plus sound healing. We did reiki and mantra chanting recently, and we have something super exciting lined up in July, so stay tuned for that.
Ma'am, what inspired you to start the TFC experiences?
I enjoy organizing events in general. It's something that I feel is a lot of fun. And since it's new, there's so much happening around the world. I want to bring that to the city and I want to give people a chance to experience that. So that motivates me.
So, ma'am, now we are going to have a quick fun round, like a rapid fire round. So, I'll ask you questions and you have to answer it really quickly. Okay. So, one workout you love,
Pilates.
one healthy food you will never get rid of.
One healthy food
Yes.
that I'll never get rid of.
Yes.
Greek yogurt.
That sounds delicious. Morning or evening workout?
Morning workout.
One word for your fitness journey.
Evolving.
That's a powerful word. One message for your clients.
Start slow. Start wherever you are, but start.
Okay. And at last, what advice would you give to students who wants to stay healthy?
Students should participate in sports if you have the opportunity today. Make the most of it. Pick up one sport and continue playing that in.
That's really valuable for us. Ma'am, if you could give one message to your younger self, what would it be?
Be patient. Don't be in a rush. Fitness is not about aesthetics. It's all about strength. And yeah, that's what I want to tell my youngest.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today and sharing your journey with us. It was truly inspiring. And thank you for everyone listening. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and learned something valuable. See you in next episode. Thank you and Jai.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.